This is Auntie Judy.
Your adopted son, Brian.
And your weird cousin, Chris.
And we just got done watching Happily Ever After. And when we are not together in the Magic Kingdom, we are
Geekin on
WDW with
Love you, Daddy.
Bye.
Mama.
Put it on like it is.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, we learn that your car can break down. You can stay with friends off property and still have a great vacation at Disney World with our newest super geek, Stacey Brown Zitto, on episode 246 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, soul sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us listening to our show because geeky Disney people are awesome. We consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. If you're listening to podcasts to plan your Disney vacation, listen to the end of the show, and I'll give you a free offer to get direct advice from our team of Disney travel experts. Hey geeks, this week on the show we have a true self-proclaimed Disney World geek, Stacey Brown Zitto, and yeah, her car did break down. She did stay off property and she still has some great stories to tell us about her fun Disney World vacation with her two children. And here are some of the highlights. One night, she did stay at the Polynesian Resort, so I had to dig into that. She did stay off property with a friend, and yeah, the car broke down, but still had great time. December. They also talk about the December trip where she stayed at Jambo House over at Animal Kingdom and Pop Century sometime there. We talk about Boma for breakfast, and this was the first time she rode the Flight of Passage. She thanks me for the suggestion of using Bonine because she gets really bad motion sickness also. So she appreciated that tip. And this was the first time that she did stay at the Polynesian, although it was only for one night. And we talk about food, guys. You know, this is the Geekin' on WDW podcast. Great food, talking about Captain Cook's over at the Polynesian. The pulled pork nachos that we talk about often. Trader Sam's. She did some Ohana breakfasts and she met one of her favorite characters, Stitch. And right on time, I can hear my bulldog outside my doors. But during the podcast, we talk, or we hear our bulldog plus the French bulldogs that she has with a couple of, I'm not going to call them interruptions. You can just hear the dogs. All right. The boathouse she tries. And they did the Incredibles 2 movie over at the theater down at Disney Springs. That's cool. You can have some food there while you're watching a movie. And that was like an early screening of Incredibles 2. One of her favorite restaurants is the Skipper Canteen. Her son really loved Mama Melrose. We talk about the Big River Grill. This was one of my favorites when I used to go to the conference there on the boardwalk. We used to have a meetup there on the Saturday before the conference. And boy, more love for the Ample Hills ice cream. 6 scoops you got to have at Ample Hills. Santulli Canteen. And she does say, like many of the geeks, it is the best quick service food at Disney World. We actually do some lounge talk. We talk more about eating than the drink menus. So I think the universe is calling me, guys. I keep hearing about the Cheshire cattails in Magic Kingdom. And, hang on to after the interview with Stacey, because I've got some big news that I'm going to be talking about. I've got a couple things to tell you guys about. Anyways, another endorsement for the cinnamon bun plate over at the Garden Grill for breakfast. I can hear a lot of people that come onto our podcast love to do the breakfast. So that's a great one over at the Garden Grill. Yeah, she's a geek. Disneybounding tips. She did a lot of Disneybounding. She talks about the New Jersey Pin Trading Weekend. I actually posted that in our Facebook group. I think I am trying to get Mama and Judy. I'm just starting to talk about that. So maybe we will do that. I think it's in October. I posted it in the Facebook group. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would like to go there. Maybe make it kind of a Geekin meetup too. I always ask our guests to tell stories. Well, we have a raccoon and butterfly story for you this week. She meets up with this is one of my favorite things about the podcast. When you guys meet up in the parks, and another super geek, Holly Prine, met up with Stacey. Her overrated and underrated attractions. The Navi River ride she really loves. She thinks that's underrated. She has a great character meetup with Groot. I loved hearing that story. Also, Joy and Sadness. They were great characters to meet over at Epcot. The Country Bears, they're a big favorite of ours. I love the Country Bears. Chip and Dale in their dinosaur costumes. I hadn't heard that, but I just saw a picture of that. That is really cute. Of course, Anna and Elsa. And a Floridian character meet. Yeah, there are some characters in Florida. Yeah, definitely. Definitely some characters in Florida. Just watch the news, guys, when you're on vacation down there. You will probably be introduced into some of the Florida characters. Great newbie tips this week for sure from Stacey. Manage your expectations and don't force the fun is one of them. She goes over to SeaWorld. I'm actually talking to Mom and Judy. Come on, let me go to SeaWorld. I love the animal attractions over at SeaWorld. You're going to hear all about that. And then she finishes up. Well, actually, I finish up and I reveal my restaurant choice for January, which is still sticking. I don't get a lot of choices from Mom and Judy on my trips, but I do get to pick one restaurant. All right, let's spend some time with a super geek. She is really geeky. No wonder she loves this podcast. It's Stacey Brown Zitto and her 2 children going on a nice Disney World vacation. Well, when I bring on a guest, I always ask them to give us 3 fun Walt Disney World facts about themselves. Well, my next guest, I think she gave me 7. So sit back and get ready because I couldn't decide which one to take out. So I'm going to give them all. We get to know her really well before we bring her on. She's been to Walt Disney World over 40 times since February of 1972 when she was 5. And she's also been to Disneyland 7 times, Disneyland Paris once, and she's been on a Disney cruise. Sounds like she's done a lot of Disney, which is perfect for our show. She refers to herself as Dex, which is short for Disney expert, much to the chagrin of her children. And at 3 years old, her daughter loved Cruella de Vil, and they saw the parade at the studio so often that Cruella recognized her. And her 13-year-old son's goal in life, I love this one, is to one day be that guy at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Well, I'm an expert at that, so I can help her and her son with at least some cool tips for that. She doesn't make her non-Disney loving husband go along in Disney trips and very much appreciates him indulging in her obsession. She has been known to drag her teenagers from the rooms before 6 a.m. to rope drop 7 a.m. extra magic hour. And she agrees that 4,000 may be too many Disney pins, but she just can't help herself. Hey, please give a warm Geekin family welcome to Stacey Zitto. Hey, Stacey. How are you?
With a squeaky voice.
Sometimes that comes out from me too, but that's no problem here. How are you, Stacey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love doing trip reports. How about you?
I have always written trip reports for many years, but I've never done one live, although I've listened to many of them.
All right.
They're my favorite.
Awesome. How long have you been listening to our show?
It was sometime last fall. I don't remember exactly, but probably September or October.
All right.
Sort of in preparation for my December trip.
All right. You've been getting some good tips from us?
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
Just love hearing about other people's perspectives on Disney because we all have different ones.
Yeah, you're quite an expert yourself. You've been going since forever.
Since forever.
I love it. What makes you coming back all the time then?
I think it's just that it's never the same trip twice.
Yeah.
And I think kind of at the end of the day, the thing that most fascinates me is the ridiculous attention to detail.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just, seeing that every time my kids and I have a thing that we do where every time we ride It's a Small World, we try to find something that we never noticed before.
Oh, nice. Yes. Yeah, you can do that in small. There's lots of detail there for sure. Lots of good.
So much.
I love the service of Disney World, don't you, Stacey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
seems-
that was a thing that I noticed early on in my adult life.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when did you go to Disney World last?
So we just got back a couple of weeks ago from a trip that we took we left home in June 10th and we got back home on June 28th. So it was a really nice long trip.
And you just missed Toy Story Land then.
Just by days, yes.
Yeah.
We left Florida on the 27th.
All right. I'm looking forward to hear some reports. I'll be having some folks come on here soon to give some reports of that. But I guess you also went in December, you were telling me, right, too?
We did. We went to December as well.
Yeah. So
and so we're going to talk maybe some differences.
Yeah. Some comparisons between the two trips. That's fine. We'll try to weave them in. I've been trying to keep this to like an hour and a half. Is that okay with you?
It is.
I know you got.
I was going to say good luck on that, but I'll do my best.
I've been pretty good, so I will do I've been pretty good at this, so I'll try.
Tell me to shut up if I get too wordy.
No, I won't do that. We're going to have fun. Now, who went on this last trip in June with you?
So it was myself, my 15-year-old daughter, and my 13-year-old son. My daughter's Annika, my son's Charlie.
Nice.
And my husband, as in the introduction, is not a Disney fan, so we only make him go every few trips.
All right. And so your two teenage kids, are they really into Disney World?
They are super into Disney World.
Nice.
My daughter especially, she's wanted to work for Disney since she was 3.
Yeah.
My son is a little bit less so, but still very, very into Disney.
Awesome. All right. Well, tell us where you stayed. Where was your room?
So we had, this was kind of one of the differences between our December trip is we're DVC members, but we used most of our points in December. We had just enough for one night at the Poly, but we had taken advantage of that annual pass deal and got like the ridiculous deal. So it seemed irresponsible not to use the annual pass for a second trip.
Oh, yeah.
So we decided not to come down. A friend of ours lives just outside of Walt Disney World, and she offered us 2 rooms in her house.
Oh, wow.
For the remainder of the 2 weeks.
Okay.
So this is the first time we've stayed off property in a really long time.
All right. How'd that work out for you?
Surprisingly well. It had its, some pluses, some minuses. The fact that we weren't able to get all of our fast passes for the entire trip up front was a downside.
Yeah.
That ended up in the long run working out okay.
All right.
Not being able to take Disney transportation to the Magic Kingdom was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But with the rest of the parks, it was actually, I think, easier than taking Disney buses.
Yeah. Okay. So did you fly down?
We drove.
You drove down, so you had your car then?
Well, for part of the trip I did.
Okay.
You told me to pull out the story that I've been telling everybody.
Yeah.
So there's the story about my car that had just gotten a new engine and a new starter right before I left.
Okay.
Breaking down while we were down there.
Oh, what do you do then?
Well, you have the nice people on, what is it, the Kissimmee, whatever the road is, Willow Bronson, push you into the parking, into the gas station.
Yeah.
And luckily, the people that we were staying with were able to help out. And very long story that involved tow trucks and porta potties and unpleasantness.
Oh, boy.
So it threw a wrench into things, but we tried to not let it stand in our way. The car got towed. It needed a new fuse box, of all things.
Really? Wow.
I wasn't able to get a rental car immediately, so we used Uber for a day.
Okay.
And then I was able to get a rental car. I had a rental for 3 days, got my car back.
Oh, it's okay.
Everything worked out in the end. The main thing that happened was because of the timing, we had to cancel a planned day at Busch Gardens.
Okay.
Because that was just too far to Uber.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Where did you, people love to hear about Disney resorts. Where did you stay in December?
In December, we stayed at Jumbo House for the first time. We own it Kidani. Okay. But we stayed at Jumbo House. And then we also stayed 5 nights at Pop Century.
Okay. Yeah. So, tell us about that. It was the first time. What'd you think of, what was it? I'm sorry. Which one did you stay at? Kidani or?
We stayed at Jumbo.
Jumbo. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
We had stayed at Kidani several times before, but we absolutely love Animal Kingdom Lodge. Yeah. Both buildings are fantastic. It was nice to be in Jumbo House because the Mara is right in the same building, so we didn't have to walk quite so much.
Right.
There were a few nights that trip where my daughter and I went out to the parks, but my son didn't. So it was very easy for him to just go downstairs and get something to eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was really, really nice. Yeah. We had a Savannah view, but quite honestly, in December, we just didn't use the balcony that much because there's so little daylight and we were in the parks.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot during, for most of the time that we could see, we were in the parks. So I think on a December trip, I might save the points, but at any other time of year, I absolutely love having a Savannah view.
I'm laughing because I can remember the same thing when we stayed. We were at Kidani. Yeah, we got up early in the morning when it was dark, and then coming home when it was dark, so we hardly got to see the animals.
And Christmas week, Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom open at 7:00 a.m. for extra magic hours. Yeah. So we were getting up and leaving our room at 5:45 to get to the buses to be out there because we wanted to get to Pandora. So there were days where we just literally didn't see outside. In at the hotel in the daylight.
Very good. So what do you like the pools over at the Animal Kingdom?
We do, although we didn't, again, being December and just not being there that much, we didn't use them a lot. Now, our trip that we just came back from, we spent an entire day at the pool at the Poly. Okay. We built that into our trip.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yes, we do love the pools at Animal Kingdom. We just did not. This particular trip didn't use them that much, but we have in the past.
What'd you think of the Mara quick service there at the Animal Kingdom?
Oh, I absolutely love it.
Yeah. What's so good?
My daughter and I, we don't eat gluten, although we've kind of reached the point where we cheat when we're at Disney. Yeah. But because neither of us has a serious allergy, it's just, some discomfort and whatever. Yeah. But the Mara has very good options. Okay. We also love Boma for breakfast.
Oh, we had that planned this last January. We ended up canceling it. We were so stuffed from buffets, I think from the night before. Mm-hmm. But I've heard great things. Tell me about the buffet or breakfast at Boma. I love it for dinner.
So they have, your everyday normal breakfast food, but then they have foods that have an African flair. Oh, what do they call it? I believe it's pop, which is like a breakfast, almost like an oatmeal. But I believe it's a corn base. Yeah. I might be completely lying to you.
And I wouldn't know.
But I think that's what it is. But it's an African style, like grain-based breakfast cereal. And that's very good. They also have some of the, like they'll have the eggs with some African spices.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Nice.
they will make us Mickey waffles gluten-free. Actually, all of the places will do that.
Oh, yeah. Good to know.
Monica's absolute favorite food in the world is Mickey waffles. So,
Nice.
and she can eat more of them if they're gluten-free.
Oh, perfect. Hey, what'd you think of the Poly? You did one night there? Had you done that before?
Yes, and it was our first time. At
Oh, really? And you had just one night, though?
Yes, just one night. But when we planned the trip, we planned it to be a resort day.
Okay. Yep.
So we had driven down on the 10th, which was a Sunday, planned on stopping overnight, and we made it down the whole way. So Sunday night, and then we had already planned on Monday night. We just got a hot wire kind of off property so that we could check into the Poly first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Okay.
And because that was one of our very few days one of our 2 days to have extra magic hour, and on Wednesday we had a breakfast reservation, that was our one chance to try to rope drop Flight of Passage.
Okay.
So when we woke up in the hot wire hotel, I put the kids in an Uber, sent them over. I got everything in the car, drove over to the Poly, checked us in, got on a bus, went over to Animal Kingdom, got there. They were the very first in line, and I got there within 2 minutes of the park opening.
Yeah.
And we were on the first Flight of Passage ride.
Wow.
And the rest of the day we planned on spending at the resort. So it was great. I know you've had your issues with Flight of Passage. I've had the same ones.
Oh, okay. We share that.
So I actually largely here's one of the most valuable things you taught me is that would be an issue. So in December, I doubled up on my Bonnie.
Yeah. Yep.
We were able to ride it 3 times in December.
Yeah.
The first time I did not feel great. And the next 2 times I was fine.
No, weird. That's weird, right? It's like, why?
Yeah. So I understand that the show is not always exactly the same. And I'm wondering if that's it. That sometimes it's slightly different depending on where you are, where you're seated, the level, and whatever. So either that or maybe I had too much or not enough food in my stomach.
I took one Bonine the first time when Lindsay and I rode it, and didn't help at all, or maybe it did. but I didn't feel good getting up. But I took 2 the second time with my whole family when we went, and right from the get go, I knew I was going to make it until it quit with like 30 seconds left, and then they put us on.
They started again.
They did us again, and it was a little rough going almost 2 times as quickly in a row. Yeah, but I got much more confidence. You're right with the Bonine. So two Bonine.
Well, I take 1 Bonine just to get on the Disney buses. I mean, I'm very, very motion sensitive.
Oh, you're like my wife. Yeah, my wife's kind of
very motion sensitive. So I knew that if there was anything that would give me problems, that I would need to take a second one. So I did it.
Yeah.
I don't even do Star Tours or Everest or Space Mountain. I also have neck issues, so some of the roller coasters I can't do because of that.
I get you, yeah. I think I'm going to try now. I mean, the only thing with taking those things, you feel like you're going to take a nap like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Actually, my biggest problem with them is they make my mouth very dry.
Yeah,
especially in the summer, it's hard enough to stay hydrated as it is.
I know. I get you. Well, let's go back to the Polynesian.
Okay.
And what did you like about that? Because it's first time there, right?
It was our first time there. I mean, I've been in the hotel before. We've just never stayed. I have to say that the thing I like there the best is the food.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah. So, I mean, our room was fantastic. We barely spent any time. It wasn't even ready for us until almost 5 o'clock.
You're right.
We were just trying so hard to take advantage of being there.
Yeah.
That we spent very little time. Although my son, being a little bit less full stink Disney than us, did plug his Xbox in and played some Fortnite while Annika and I did a few things in the evening.
All right.
The pool area was lovely. It was so nice to be right next to Captain Cook's. Charlie went and got a Dole Whip. So we actually had breakfast and lunch at Captain Cook's.
Okay. What'd you think of Captain Cook's?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, as good as Mara, huh?
Oh, completely different.
Right.
But absolutely. Like, again, I told you we cheated with gluten, so I had Tonga toast, which I haven't had for years and years and years since before I stopped eating gluten. Yeah. And, it's as good as I remember.
It's good there. That's great. Anything else there at the Captain Cook's you remember?
So for lunch, I had the pulled pork nachos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which were, I believe I got that tip from your show as well.
Right. Yeah, we've talked about that.
Fantastic. They were so good.
We got the French Bulldogs playing. I've heard.
Somebody just walked in the door, so they're going to check that out.
No problem. Anything else at Captain Cook's? I know that's it. That is a good. They also have a pulled pork sandwich. I know that I've liked there.
Yeah, I mean the kids ate different things, but we didn't eat all at the same time.
Yeah.
My friend Donnie, who we were staying with, she came over and hung out at the pool with us that day. So she and I had lunch together, and the kids were kind of back and forth doing their thing. Was
this the lava pool?
Yes.
All right. You probably didn't get a chance to try the other pool, I gather then.
No, we did not. In fact, we had thought about maybe checking it out, but by the time we were done and getting over to our room, which was near there, they had cleared the pools for lightning strike.
Oh, okay. So. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm crazy about that other pool. That is fairly new, and it's looking awesome with all the. They got a bar over there. They've got
you get stuff to eat. We saw that, but we didn't.
There too. Yeah, drink stations there too.
Yeah, because we were just there for one night, we didn't get the refillable mugs, which we almost always do.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to worthwhile.
No, that would make sense. No. How about the electric water pageant? Did it come through at 10 o'clock?
It probably did, but that's way past my bedtime.
You're a rope, you're a rope drop girl, right?
Oh, I'm a rope drop girl. My daughter, I don't know whether she watched, because we had, again, had a very long drive down just a day and a half earlier, so we were all sort of tired. She did stay up to watch the fireworks. But Charlie and I didn't even make it up quite that long. I saw the first few and then went to bed. Nice.
Anything else at the Poly that stands out for you?
So we did Trader Sam's for the first time.
Oh, good.
Which was so much fun. That was one of the things that Annika and I did when Charlie was playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
That same evening after we were done, we just sort of went down to the beach and were walking, and all of a sudden we found ourselves at the Grand Floridian. And that was just sort of nice to just sort of meander with no plan.
Yeah.
And when we were done there, instead of walking back, we hopped on the monorail. No issues. It was quick. And then we stopped at the Contemporary and we went to Contempo Cafe and got some dessert and then monorailed back. So that was very nice.
Great idea.
Then,
yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And then we had breakfast with Lilo and Stitch in the morning.
Oh, you did at Ohana?
At Ohana, yes.
Wow. Do you like doing breakfasts then?
So we do. I had thought about doing dinner at Ohana, but there were so many. So we had to have breakfast with Stitch. That was a thing. And there's so many other food options. Charlie's not a fantastic eater.
Okay. Yeah.
So it did, like, the amount of money that it would cost to feed a 13-year-old boy to eat like 5 bites of meat didn't seem to make sense.
I understand that. Absolutely.
Although he seems to be going through a growth spurt now, so
maybe it's going to change. Yeah,
money well spent now.
Yeah, I get it totally.
We love Mickey waffles. So when they do in the morning, they do to Hawaiian roller coaster ride. Lilo and Stitch parade around, and all the kids get up and parade around with them. So Charlie and I joined all the kids, while the teenage daughter sort of rolled her eyes at us, but
Right.
that's expected.
Do you like to have act like a kid when you're down there in Disney World, Stacey?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right.
I'm almost
like-
52 years old,
Yeah.
but I'm more like 5.5 there.
I'm with you too. You know me. You heard my
Mm-hmm.
spiel. That's awesome. Hey, how was the room?
The room was fantastic. Now, I have a couple of question marks about the room.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was certainly not a problem, especially since we were there for one night. So first of all, we absolutely loved having the 2 bathrooms. Even for a night, that was great.
Yes.
Just kind of exploring the room, there seemed very little room for clothing storage.
Okay.
And I'm definitely an unpacker.
Yeah.
Annika pointed out, she said the main bathroom is so huge and there's nothing really going on in there that they could have maybe used some of that space for
All right. Yeah.
clothing storage.
All right.
Other than that, we were probably at the very farthest away room that we possibly could have been
Yeah.
from the main, and that wasn't a problem at all.
Okay.
We looked out our window and we could see the TTC.
Ah, yes. I think I've probably stayed in that room close, or I was in the same thing. Yeah, that building. I know what you're talking about. That's DVC building. Exactly.
Yep.
Nice. Well, anything else about the Poly? I guess we did, even though you stayed off site, we got a lot of resort information.
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely be going back there again based on availability.
Nice. Yes,
I absolutely loved it.
we're going there for January. We're trying to do. You know, when you have DVC, you got to book at 7 months. We've got 6 of the 7 nights that we want so far. We'll probably fill in that last one eventually. All right. We were talking about food already, but let's get into, you were there. Did you say you were there for 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks. Yeah. Did you?
Well, I guess just over 2 weeks.
So did you book some ADR dinners or was it all breakfast meals?
So we did. I don't think we did any dinners. We did a couple of lunches, and so we did, and we did one other breakfast. So So our first full day in Florida, before we even checked into the Poly, we went over to Disney Springs for the day, and we didn't have any plans. Didn't know what we were going to be doing, so I didn't make any reservations.
Yeah.
And we're walking through, and Charlie said, "Do you remember that place we ate a couple of years ago with Dad that we really liked?" I said, "Oh, you mean the boathouse?" Now, and he said, yeah, that place was great. Now, again, I'm used to being there Christmas week. So I was like, Charlie, I really doubt we're going to be able to get, just walk up and walk in. Like, it's just not going to happen, but we'll try.
Yeah.
So we walked to the boathouse. It was empty.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah. What time of day?
It was early afternoon, like noon probably.
Yeah, definitely. I like saying that, telling people that. Yeah.
And so when we went up to ask them if they could seat us, which obviously I knew they could, Charlie noticed the table with the big boat.
Yeah.
Like right behind and he kind of whispered to me, "Oh, maybe we can sit at that table." And he didn't even really mean it, and that's where they seated us.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
We had our lunch in the motorboat, which was really fun.
Oh, perfect. You guys enjoy that, the boathouse?
Yes, we did. Oh. Yeah. Although none of us ordered seafood.
Yeah. Well, so that's good for people to know that it's not, even though it's the boathouse, it's not all seafood, right? What did you guys have?
Charlie and I both had burgers.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was like their specialty house burger.
Yeah.
It had a name to it, and it had all sorts of stuff. Charlie just had a cheeseburger, and Annika had a steak.
Oh.
And she said it was amazing.
Steak for lunch. Yes, I've heard that there. Yeah.
We had reservations for our first Friday night, was the night that Incredibles 2 came out.
All right.
And we had made reservations for AMC Dine-In to watch the movie.
Okay. Yep.
So that is something that I've never done before. That was a super fun experience. We got there a little early. They took our orders, brought us our food. There was a little button that we could press if we wanted refills on anything or anything new, anything else.
Right.
The food was good. It was fine. It
right.
was nothing exceptional, but the experience was fantastic.
You probably have those nice lounge chairs, right? No?
Great chairs
Yeah.
and pre-assigned seating, so we knew we weren't going to have to sit at an uncomfortable spot, which is something you think about when you have neck issues.
Yeah.
I had the brisket mac and cheese,
Okay.
which was, again, really good for what it was. It wasn't fancy. It wasn't, exciting, but it was very good.
Yeah. Well, it's good for people to know that you can have those kinds of experiences there to watch a movie. Especially, it's kind of fun, I suppose, to see a Disney film that just came out, right?
It was so much fun. Although I'm gonna give a throwback to a couple of years ago when The Force Awakens opened.
Oh, wow.
We saw that at Disney Springs when it first opened.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And that was the most fun I've ever had in a movie
Oh,
theater.
why is that? Because people coming?
The air was absolutely electric.
Right.
I mean, I have never felt that. I was trying to describe it to my husband, and he's a big Washington Capitals fan. I said, honey, it was the Caps being in the Stanley Cup, which they won this year, but they hadn't at the time. He said, oh, okay.
He rolled his eyes.
A little bit, yeah. But I was trying to
Yeah.
give him context that he would understand.
Right.
That's what it was like.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's awesome. People dressed up for it.
Oh, people dressed up, and when Han Solo and Chewbacca came on screen, like, I thought the building was going to fall down from the screaming and cheering. I mean, it was. My son had never watched a Star Wars movie, and he loved it.
Oh, good. Did you see Solo?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
It came out right before we left, and it was like end of school year, and
I gotcha.
and we just haven't squeezed it
Well,
in yet.
what'd you think?
We really want to, though.
What'd you think of Incredibles 2?
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of action, right? It's like fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Oh, okay.
Jack was adorable. And
Right.
absolutely worth seeing.
All right. So for restaurants, you want to give me your favorites? How about your favorites?
Okay.
What was really good?
So Jungle Skipper might be my favorite.
The Skipper Canteen?
The canteen, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It was our second time eating there, and I absolutely love it.
In Magic Kingdom, right?
Yes, at Magic Kingdom.
And
I think that will be one that we'll do every trip.
What did you really like about that one?
Well, first of all, I'm one of the very few rides I remember from that trip I took when I was 5, a 1.5 million years ago.
Yeah.
Is the Jungle Cruise. So
All right.
I'm a lifelong Jungle Cruise fan.
I can understand that. I can understand.
Absolute must-do attraction for me, and
Yeah.
I thought that the theming in that restaurant was fabulous.
Were your wait staff putting on a show for you?
So this time they did. Our first time, not as much. She did a little bit, but this guy was like, he just punned the whole time.
All right.
He
There
was
you go.
terrific.
Yeah, I've gotten mixed reviews on this restaurant, both from the food and from the wait staff. So it's good. It's funny. I hear like hot and cold.
So our first, in December when we went there, our waitress was fantastic. She was terrific.
Right.
She just wasn't really
Yeah, the pun
into
thing.
the theme.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Right. But our meals were terrific. Charlie in December had it tastes like chicken because it's chicken.
Yeah.
But he had the children's portion, and he loved it so much. He said, we have to go back so I can get the adults portion.
Did you guys get something eclectic over at the?
So we got both times, Annika and I shared the lamb chops.
All right.
In December, we also shared the cachapas, and I cannot remember. We shared something else this time as well, and I can't remember what.
All right. Spicy?
We also, not particularly spicy, but spicy in the sense of a lot of spices, but not hot.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
We also loved the Garden Grill. It was the kids don't remember having eaten there before, and we all love living with the land, so they love that.
Yeah.
We ate at Mama Melrose for the first time.
All right. Tell me.
That was another one that we hadn't planned on, and we were at the studios, and it was hot, and I kind of wanted to get out of the air condition or into the air conditioning. Sci-Fi Dine-In didn't have anything, and I was like, we've never eaten at Mama Melrose.
There you go.
These trips,
Right?
And they had something 15 minutes later, so
I like it.
we ate there. I thought that
Italian.
it was one of Charlie's favorite meals.
What do you have that he thought was so good?
He had just spaghetti and meatballs, but he's a spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, I was gonna say
so-
that's I get it. He's not a big eater anyway, so why not
Right.
spaghetti and meatballs? Right?
Yeah,
My favorite,
and,
his favorite meals. The easiest meal that you can possibly. Even I can make that.
Yes, absolutely. I thought
That's
that
funny.
I thought that it was good. I was so hot that I didn't have a ton of appetite, so I just had caprese salad, and Annika had a pasta dish with chicken on it, I believe. And we all really liked it.
Yeah,
I didn't
good.
think it was any more spectacular than
Yeah.
Olive Garden, but the service was wonderful and the atmosphere was lovely, and it was a restaurant that we had never eaten in
Perfect.
all the times we'd been there, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it fit the bill for that day for sure.
And
Perfect.
it sure did.
That's all right. Keep going. Any others that are memorable?
Just kind of the kids ate at Yak and Yeti. That was also, they walked in, and I'm just looking down my list here. And then our last night, we went to Big River at
Oh yeah,
Boardwalk.
we don't hear from that one very often. I can't recall.
No.
I know it well because people have heard my story. I used to go there all the time when I did the conferences. Right, it's on the board.
Yes.
It's on the boardwalk. Yeah, and so yeah, tell us about Big River Grill.
I thought, again, that was another one that we didn't have a reservation. It
Right.
was,
Yep.
we had been planning on going back to the Magic Kingdom, but the weather was looking sketchy, but we didn't want to just stay in. So I said, you know what? We haven't been to the boardwalk in ages. Let's go over. And we were walking around, and we
Yep.
walked up, and they were able to seat us 10 minutes later.
Perfect.
We had burgers because I know they are reputed to have the best burgers on property. And I thought my burger was fantastic. The kids liked theirs. And then we held off on dessert and walked around on the boardwalk, ended up getting our desserts. The kids got something from the bakery, and I got something from, what's it called? The ice cream place. I have it written down here somewhere. Ample Hills.
Yes, Ample Hills. I know. It's on the tip of my tongue too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of the ice cream at Ample Hills?
It was good. I got the sampler.
Oh yes. How many scoops is that?
That is 6 scoops.
6 scoops. Wow.
They're itty bitty scoops, but it was 6 of them. And by the time I actually got to eat them, they were almost a milkshake. It was just so hot.
It was hot in June, huh?
It was very hot
Yeah.
in June.
That's the nice thing about January. I noticed that my ice cream didn't melt as fast.
Oh, which is one of the big pluses about going in
Yeah.
December is the weather.
Right. And we had a cold January though too. It was almost as cold as the Northeast in Florida that particular.
But the thing that's sort of embarrassing about having gotten 6 scoops at Ample Hills that day is that earlier that day for lunch, Annika and I had the Mickey kitchen sink at the plaza.
Yeah, the Mickey Pants Sundae.
Yes, the Mickey Pants Sundae. So that was our lunch. And then I had
Perfect lunch. And then you had for dinner you had
I had
6 scoops.
Ice cream for dessert.
Oh, I love ice cream too, Stacey. I'm with you there. Yeah, that's a great new one for ice cream. It was funny that one of my other favorite ones is right across the lake, so they're pretty close to each other. Beaches and Cream is right there too. Yeah.
I haven't been there since Charlie was a baby.
Well, anything fun going on at the boardwalk? I love the boardwalk. So if anyone, I think it's a hidden gem. If people don't go to Disney World very often, they don't know about the boardwalk. So tell everyone.
So it was very hot and it looked like it was going to thunderstorm. So we were sort of
ducking for cover.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't actually rain while we were there, but it looked like it could at any minute. It was the very last day of a very long trip, and we were exhausted.
You didn't get the afternoon? Did you get afternoon thunder showers in June?
almost every day.
Yeah, okay.
Here's one of my funny stories. So I had told the kids, I had warned them because they weren't used to that. They didn't remember our last summer trip. I said, every day at 3 o'clock it rains. So we're driving down from Pennsylvania, and we're in Florida, and at 2:59, the sky opened up. Let's see, I am a Disney expert.
Oh, no, you missed it.
Disney yet, but
you missed it. It wasn't 3 o'clock. Yeah.
But it was so funny. But yeah, almost every day we had, I think maybe 2 days it didn't rain, but those days it did thunder, so it was probably raining
close by,
100 feet away.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You could be in one part of Disney World and it's raining like crazy, and another half it's fine.
Yeah,
so
we had
kinds of
one
things.
day that we went to, in the afternoon, we went to Typhoon Lagoon. I think Disney made us a real live typhoon that day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Holy cow, did it rain.
Yeah, right. It's not anything we're that used to here in the Northeast.
No.
Where you're from.
I mean, it was insane.
Hey, what are your favorite quick serve restaurants that you kind of go to, or did you try some new ones?
So, Captain Cook's, obviously, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
I think absolutely, indisputably, Satuli Canteen is the best quick serve on property.
All right.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, why is it ranked so high for you?
Again, because we're kind of cheating with the gluten, but the pods are so good.
Oh, you like those?
And the cheesecake, the blue and purple cheesecake is so yummy.
Are you a dessert gal?
You know, in real life, not so much.
Yeah.
About 6 years ago, when I stopped eating gluten, I also cut a lot of sugar out of my diet.
Right.
Turns out that most junk food's made out of gluten and sugar. So over the last 6 years, I've lost about 50 pounds.
Oh. Right.
So that's kind of a nice thing. But I also lost a lot of my sweet tooth. But at Disney, I tend to eat a lot more sweets than
indulge.
I do in real life.
That makes sense. Absolutely. What's in the pods?
So they have two different types. One is a cheeseburger.
Right.
And it tastes, believe it or not, a lot like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
You're not selling it, Stacey.
But so
unless it's a Big Mac. I mean, everyone loves a Big Mac.
Yeah. I was just going to say more like a Big Mac because it's got all the stuff mixed in.
Yeah. What's in there? Like the secret sauce?
I don't even know, but there's some kind of, there's seasoning, and it just tastes like somebody took a Big Mac and put it in a blender and then put it inside a pod. But the pod itself is just like this squishy dough.
Yeah.
And for somebody who doesn't eat squishy dough on a regular basis, that is quite
treat.
A treat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other ones are kind of mixed vegetables. I'm not even really sure. I know there's some cabbage and seasonings. So Annika got that one, and then Charlie and I got the cheeseburger pods.
All right, yeah.
But in December, I had the vegetable ones as well. And then they're served with the coleslaw and the house-made chips.
I know. Yeah, they hit it out of the park. That place hit it out of the park. The only one who doesn't like it is my wife.
Oh, really?
I don't know if
she should try the pod.
I think she said that. It's funny you said that. I think that's what she's going to do next time. But she didn't get the bowl thing. I love the bowls.
So the nice thing was that, if we were sticking with our gluten-free, the bowls would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But we eat a lot of bowls here because Chipotle is one of the few places where we can easily eat gluten-free. So
I know.
It was kind of nice to have the change of pace.
Boy, Chipotle is a really popular place, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And
it's good food.
I was in an airport coming home, and that was like, of the food court, that place had the line.
It's just good food.
And Lindsay and I, when we drove back from Florida from her last college program, we were late pulling into a place. It was like a Sunday night, and the line was like out the door. I was like,
wow.
People, don't you have to go to work tomorrow?
Quickly. So.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing I really like about Satuli is the mobile ordering.
Yeah. Yes.
Which was less of an issue in the summer than it was in December, but in December, being able to mobile order anywhere was huge.
Yeah, you're loving that then.
Yes.
Good experience with the mobile ordering, I take it.
Absolutely.
Okay, nice.
We had one not so great experience with it, and
Yeah.
it was a computer glitch.
Yeah, we did that
it
too.
didn't go through.
Was that
at Backlot Express?
Was that in December? Or
No, in
time.
June.
It's last time. All right.
Yep.
So I was wondering if the way computer systems are and these new things. We were there in January. It was fairly new at the time. They hadn't even opened it up to the whole population. People on the meal plan. Wow. You got any other favorite quick services?
I'm just kind of looking down here. We've always loved Sunshine and Seasons.
Yeah.
That's probably our favorite place at Epcot. Backlot Express at the studios. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's probably our favorite at the studios. Annika gets the dark side chicken and waffles. So again, Darth Vader waffles. We ate at a number of places. Katsura Grill at Epcot.
Oh yeah. That's a Japanese one?
Yes, and we had a funny experience there actually as well.
Tell me.
Charlie and I weren't hungry, but Annika loves udon noodles. So we got a table outside. She went in and she ordered, and she came out and she was laughing. Now remember, she's 15.
Yeah.
She's laughing, and I said, "What's so funny?" She said, "The guy serving me asked me if I would like an alcoholic beverage."
Yeah, all right.
And she said, and I told him, "No, thank you." And he said, "What? You don't like alcoholic beverages?" She said, "No, thank you. I'm 15."
And usually they do card people too, so that's a little.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing they would have if she had actually said yes, but
I know my kids who are in their 20s, they always have to show their ID, so that's interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe not in Japan, not so much.
yeah, or maybe he was flirting with her.
Oh, well, there is that. The young people. Do you try? Are you able to try the lounges, or do you not able to?
Now,
yeah.
I am not a drinker.
All right.
Because of some medications I take with my neck issues. But we still like the lounge. So I told you already we went to Trader Sam's.
Yeah, that's right.
And we just thought that was a blast. We went to Jock Lindsay's, which I know is a favorite of yours.
It is. What do you think? Am I right about Jock Lindsay's?
I love it. So we went there. It was kind of weird. We went there 2 years ago, shortly after it opened, and loved it then. And then Charlie was back in the room. Annika and I went. We had the exact same server, and I recognized her.
Yeah, I've had that.
She had a really unusual name.
Okay.
Which I now can't remember. But I said, "I think you served us 2 years ago," and she looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah. Well.
And I said, "Yeah, it was like Christmas of 2015." And she said, "Yeah, I had just started." She said, "I apologize. I was probably terrible." No, you weren't.
Terrified. But yeah, how was she? I mean, thousands of people go through. I know.
Right, of course.
You remember them, but.
Right.
I know. Nice. Although I kept getting the same server at Ohana several years in a row. I think he's actually fairly well known. So he's a big guy. I think he is Hawaiian. And he was just fantastic. But yeah, he seems to remember.
That's funny.
Yes.
And then we also ate at your very favorite lounge. We ate at the Nomad.
All right. Yeah, that's so you had did you have some good yummies there?
Yeah, so we had eaten there in December, and in December it was absolutely perfect sitting out on the porch.
Yeah. Right.
And we ordered so much of the menu, and I think it ended up being our most expensive meal of the trip because we ordered so much stuff. I did tell the kids to take it a little easier on me this time. That was Charlie's actually very favorite meal of the trip. He had ordered the sliders.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't have them.
Oh.
They said they had the vegetarian ones. They were out of the regular ones.
Okay.
And they had the vegetarian ones. And he said, "Okay, I'll have them." And he's not generally very adventurous. And loved them.
Really? So they're like veggie burgers.
Veggie burgers. So you should tell Lindsay.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think... we never had those there.
But, and then I think the churros there, which happen to be gluten-free, but that aside, are the best churros I've ever eaten.
Oh, really? What's so...
They just have this, like, You know, sometimes, I don't know if you're a churro fan, but sometimes, like, they're always crispy on the outside, but sometimes they're just kind of dry.
Okay.
These are almost gooey on the inside.
Well, you know, that almost makes sense.
Perfect.
You know, because the ones that you're probably getting in the parks, but who knows how long they've been,
right?
Or, you know, it's not the same environment. They probably can take better care there at the Nomad Lodge.
And then the sauces, they serve them.
Oh, okay.
A vanilla sauce.
Ooh, I love vanilla.
And either I forget if it's raspberry or strawberry sauce, but it's a red fruit sauce.
Either way, those sounds good. Yeah, wow. You know, I don't think I can't, Stacey, tell you that I've really had too many churros in my life. It's funny how they talk about them so much, and I've never really.
Charlie's a big churro. We used to call him Charlie Churro.
Charlie Churro, perfect.
The churros there are amazing.
Oh, perfect. That's good to know.
Good.
Yeah, so you don't have to drink to enjoy the lounges. You know, especially if it's
absolutely.
hot. If it's hot, you know, you go in an air conditioning area. You don't have to drink alcohol. And
Hanukkah enjoys getting the mocktails. So.
Right. Yeah, you can have non-alcoholic. You can have yourself. Yeah, but they all have really cool hors d'oeuvres or food items that you know can act as your lunch. Absolutely. Exactly, right? Or dinner. If big breakfast people like you, you know, you're pretty full, I'm sure. Right.
And we ate inside in June.
Right. Was it air conditioning?
It was way too hot to be outside.
It's a comfortable place. Yeah.
Very much so.
Perfect.
Very much so.
Well, did we do all your food enough justice or any other standouts?
Yeah, I mean, I have the one snack item that I'm going to jump in and say that we love so much. Again, being off the gluten wagon when we're down there are the Cheshire Tails at the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, yes. Where do you get those?
So over in Fantasyland, it's the Cheshire Cafe, I think it's called.
Yeah,
it's just it's a walk up.
Yep. I think. Oh yeah, I think Holly's talked to me about this.
Yeah, so they're like a long, skinny, tail-shaped.
Yep.
Chocolate croissant kind of thing.
Yes. Yep.
And they have the pink and purple frosting on them.
Mm.
They serve them hot, and they are very, very yummy.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, I love that.
Realizing I don't sound like somebody who doesn't eat a lot of sweets.
Hey, you know what? I indulge in a lot of things at Disney World that I don't really do too much at home. So, but you know, I love cinnamon rolls. I love croissants. That is right up my alley, Stacey. So thank you for that.
Cinnamon rolls at the Garden Grill.
Yeah. Oh, did you go there for breakfast? Was that
for breakfast?
You were there for breakfast, yeah. Yes.
Oh my goodness, that was so good.
I just recorded 2 nights ago, actually, and my guest 2 nights ago said the same thing.
Oh my goodness, it was so good.
So I'm sure these 2 episodes are going to run together. Everyone's going to be running over to the Garden Grill for the cinnamon bun. It's on a hot plate, right?
In like a cast iron pan.
Well, here's the big question. There was only 3 of you. So was there a middle one, or did you get a small cast iron?
We just kind of, I think that there might have been blood on the 3 of us before the whole thing was gone. I don't know who ate what.
Every man for himself, huh?
It was every man for himself. It was delicious.
It hardly even hit the table, and they were.
Oh yeah.
That's
and I
funny.
had told the kids it was coming, so.
Yeah, everybody watch your hands and feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the frying pan.
That's great. Yeah, we're hearing great reports from breakfast at the Garden Grill for sure.
Yeah, it was terrific. Yep.
Oh, I think, boy, I'm glad I had a good meal tonight. You know, well, I should give everyone a warning. If they're listening to our show for the first time, we hit the food hard on this program. So you must eat before. Don't go grocery shopping. You're going to buy out the whole place.
Right. I did want to just make one comment, not so much about the food, but the location. And this is kind of a comparison against with December.
Yeah.
Annika, being the big waffle fan that she is, 3 different times tried to go to Sleepy Hollow in December to get waffles.
Yeah.
They have the Mickey waffles there.
Yeah.
The line was all 3 times was like wrapped around and backed up, and it would have and not moving because it's not a fast place.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss. So I know what you mean. That's like hit or miss for lines.
Finally gave up, and this time We just walked right up.
Yeah. See that? I know. Isn't that weird?
Yep.
So true.
So that, I'm guessing, was a crowd level thing, or maybe just...
I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna chalk it up to timing, Stacey, but I know what you mean. And, I'll bypass something even if it's my favorite. I won't wait.
Oh, yeah. There was no way.
I know. I know what you mean. Excellent job with the food. All right, let's see. So you guys go all the time. Do you find things that you do for the very first time on this trip?
Yeah, so I've already talked about a few of them.
Yeah.
The food ones. I'm going to say one of the big things that we did for the first time this trip was I Disneybounded every day. And thank you for posting in our Facebook group so often. You were awesome, such a trooper. So how do you Disneybound? So, grown-ups aren't allowed to wear costumes in the Disney parks.
Oh, right. Yep.
So, because it's going to confuse the kids, and, if they see 4 different Cinderellas walking around. So, it's a good rule.
Yeah, I've just recently read that, and I never thought of it, but good point.
Yep. So, some of us grown-ups still like to wear our Disney while we're there. So I've always just worn T-shirts or things, and then I found out about Disneybounding. So what Disneybounding is, it's wearing your own clothing, things in your own style, but that clothes that give a nod to a particular character.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the day I did Nemo Disneybound, I was wearing an orange and white striped tank top with black and white striped shorts. It wasn't a costume, but it was a nod to Nemo.
Do people notice? Are there guests that noticed what you're doing?
I had a few guests notice.
Nice.
I had cast members notice.
Yes.
I'm on a Disneybounding group as well, so I was posting those daily pictures in there.
Oh, right.
And the one day that I did Cruella de Vil, somebody jumps on the thread in there and says, "Oh my God, you were in Mama Melrose today. I saw you." She said, we were talking about how great it looked. Turned out she was a cast member who was working that day.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Saw my Cruella Disneybound and thought that was really cool.
I love that.
So that was really fun. And I was able to do it because we drove down. I didn't have to worry about baggage.
Yeah.
Because when we flew down at Christmas, we packed carry-on only.
Sure.
There's no way I could have done it then.
Now I understand your Polynesian comment with not enough places for your clothes.
Right. Well, I wasn't unpacking.
Yeah.
But
right.
I didn't unpack until we got to my
Sure.
friend's house.
Sure.
But yeah, if I had gone down, or if I had been there for 2 weeks, I would have had a hard time.
Are you going to Disneybound forevermore?
I am, and in fact, right now I'm involved with this Disneybounding group in a July challenge where we are given prompts every day, and then we post pictures. So I'm Disneybounding in real life now.
Oh, you're doing
for the month of July.
All right. So you're even taking this back home.
Yeah. It's another way to bring Disney home with me.
I love it. Perfect. You're going to have to pick up one of our other things. What's the, EJ Cruz always talks about the Dapper Day.
Oh, I would love to go to Dapper Day, although I'm not sure. I'm all about comfort, and I'm not sure that I could deal with heat. I almost think I'd have to do it in Disneyland where it's not so hot.
Well, this is good. You brought that home with you, along with your pin collection, right? Do you go pin trading?
Yes. I didn't do a ton of pin trading this trip, but since the kids were babies, I've been pin trading and collecting, and I actually pin trade. I think we actually discussed this, the pin trading group in New Jersey.
Yeah.
They have a weekend event twice a year, and I go to that. And I've made a lot of fantastic friends who were online friends who've become in real life friends over the last 12 or 13 years.
What are those events, Stacey? These are in New Jersey, right? You said?
Yep. So it's at a hotel in New Jersey. And people come from all over the place. And we have people coming down from Canada. We've had people from Seattle and California. We have people coming up from Florida.
Wow.
And they bring their own collections, and we trade pins. And, this isn't the same as trading with a cast member.
Right.
These are, higher end pins. And,
right.
But it's a very, very nice community.
That's cool. Is it well attended?
It's very well attended.
Yeah, like what are the numbers? I mean, they have it at a hotel?
Yeah, so they have it at a hotel, and gosh, I'm going to say probably over 100 people a weekend.
Okay. Whereabouts?
We could fit more. I think that more would come if we had more space for them. It's in.
What part of New Jersey?
The name near. So kind of central Jersey. It's near.
Trenton, like in that.
North of Trenton.
Okay.
I'll think of it.
No problem.
At some point.
Message me. Is there one coming up soon?
Yeah. The next one, I believe, is Halloween weekend.
All right. I'll bring my podcasting cards.
Yeah, there you go. The very first podcast that I was ever part of, and it wasn't even me directly, was there used to be a pin podcast done by the guy who started this group.
Yeah.
And he actually interviewed Annika when I think she was 8 or 9.
Nice.
And it was very cool.
All right. Any other firsts for this trip?
So I'm looking. So staying with friends was kind of a new thing, and that worked out beautifully. It was Charlie's first time seeing Fantasmic.
All right. Did he enjoy it?
He enjoyed it a lot. He's not so much a stay for the nighttime stuff kind of guy, but we wanted to see it, and he had to come with us. So, because he couldn't stay at our friend's house by himself.
Right.
He was really happy that we dragged him along.
Yeah, that's good. Great show. Yeah.
I know we'll be getting into it at some point, but we met some characters that we had not met before. We used Uber for the first time.
Right. Yeah, that worked out for you?
Yep, very, very convenient, especially not having a car and not having access to Disney transportation.
Yeah, it's good for people to know that that's available.
Yep.
Well, let's get into stories.
Okay.
Any stories that you...
So I've told you a couple of them already about the car breaking down. And, one of the funny stories is, so the day that we moved into our friend's house, we were unloading the car, and we look across the street, and there's this raccoon across the street in the neighbor's yard playing with a butterfly. And we are big, big animal people. And we just stood there for 10 minutes watching this raccoon play with a butterfly. And we thought it was the greatest thing. And we went in and told Donnie and her partner, Terry, that we thought that was fantastic. And Don said that every time Terry goes outside, the raccoon would come over and spit at him and throw things at him.
Raccoons, I remember them from camping.
And he only dumps their trash and breaks into their attic. And they didn't like the raccoon nearly as much as we did.
You might have heard us. We went over to dinner to our friend Connie and Lori. And Jeff and Barry were there. And
I heard that podcast.
They had a porcupine in their front yard.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, well, how often do you see a porcupine? And he's a little guy too, and he's sitting there just chopping. And they said they had never seen him before. I mean,
that's so cute.
They live in a wooded area, and they have bears and all kinds of stuff. But a little guy. Don't you love Disney World with all of the wildlife that's around, how friendly they are?
I do. The kids saw an armadillo.
Really? Oh, yes, I did. I saw one when we were waiting for the bus at the Contemporary. Where'd you see one?
I don't even remember where they saw it. The only time I've ever seen one was at Fort Wilderness when Charlie was very little.
Okay. Yeah, they're not, you don't see them a lot. I can't recall. I think it was the first time. I was a little bit surprised, actually. He was running right across the street there at the Contemporary.
Okay. I don't remember where the kids saw him, but they did see an armadillo somewhere. But with this raccoon, it was a few days later that we saw The Incredibles 2. And if you've seen it, that there's a scene in there that involves a raccoon.
I'm trying to remember, but don't mind me.
Jack.
Oh, yeah.
When his powers show up.
Yes.
So when we came back, we were telling our host and hostess about that there was a scene in the movie that they would love and that they would know which one it was when they saw it, because they saw it a couple of days after we did. So they came back and they were laughing, and of course they knew which one we were talking about. Yeah. So our last day at Magic Kingdom, we found a Miko plush toy, the raccoon from
Pocahontas. Yeah.
and we bought it for them, but didn't give it to them. We left it on the bed when we left.
Perfect. So they have a resident raccoon that lives in their yard.
A resident that actually lives in the house now.
That makes sense.
So our raccoon theme was kind of funny. We met up with super geek Holly Prine, which was kind of cool.
Oh, I just recently talked to Holly on a Facebook Live. I want to have her on. I actually sent her information so she can come on the show. She's been on the show before. Yeah, Holly's great, isn't she?
Yeah, so she recognized me from, I had posted my Disneybound earlier that morning.
Yeah, I think she's totally into that.
My outfit.
You're right. Yes, and she's into. She loves taking pictures. I remember her from her trip reports, and yeah, perfect.
So that was kind of fun.
Is it fun? Is it fun to meet other geeks from the podcast family?
It is absolutely fun meeting other geeks.
It's like it's like a little camaraderie.
Absolutely, and I find that with I'm sort of an all around nerd. So
You're right.
Meeting other nerds in general is fun, and when they're from communities that you particularly love, it's really great.
I 100% agree. I don't know if you heard my story. I just recently, my friend Melissa recorded.
How you met on the bus?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She did the blog post.
You told that one a while ago as well, and I remember it. I thought that was a great story.
I think we attract geeks to our podcast.
Yeah. Also, one of my sister's middle school teachers has relocated and is a character handler. So we met up with him when he was working with Kylo Ren, and he got in the picture with us. So that was really fun.
Absolutely.
So those were probably our Typhoon at Typhoon Lagoon and Annika's alcoholic beverage. So we had some really good stories.
Perfect. All right, Stacey, let me get your opinion on something. Do you find anything at Disney World overrated that you can think of from this trip, maybe?
I mean, from this trip specifically, I would say Mama Melrose, maybe.
Okay.
But again, that was just, for me personally, it was Charlie's favorite.
Yeah, right.
So I think a lot of times when we're talking about overrated and underrated, it's sort of...
It could be your experience for that day.
Perspective.
Yeah, it could be an experience for that day, too.
Exactly. We also went before we checked in to Disney, we went to the character warehouse. And there wasn't much there, but I think that's also a very hit or miss.
Sure.
Experience.
Because they only have things that are leftovers, right?
Right. And we've been there when they've had great stuff. This time, we got a couple of little things.
I like that one. I like that. Really fine. That's good to know. You might hit it on a bad day.
Right.
For you.
On a great day.
And you might hit something that you really like. You're like, wow, this was a great bargain, right?
Yep.
I get that. How about underrated? What's underrated for you at Disney World?
So we've already talked about it, but I think the Jungle Skipper Canteen is very underrated. Like I said, it's probably my favorite restaurant at this point.
Wow.
I don't see that it gets the love, and it doesn't seem to always be crowded.
Right.
Even at Christmas time, we were able to get in earlier than our ADR. So.
Yep.
So I don't think it gets the love it deserves.
I would agree with that. It gets mixed reviews on the podcast. I would say that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other, as far as attractions go, I think Na'vi River Journey is very underrated.
All right. Well, yeah. What do you love about the Na'vi River?
I just think it's gorgeous.
Yes.
I think that technology, while it's not quite as exciting as Flight of Passage,
right.
I think that just the way they did the screens, and I just think it is an absolutely beautiful ride. And in December, the kids wanted to rope drop Flight of Passage on a day that we had Fast Pass for later, and I did Na'vi instead.
Yeah.
4 times in a row.
Did you see something different every time?
Yeah, absolutely. And well, I mean, and it in fact is different every time because the things on the screens change.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Did you, well, you went 4 times. I found out something interesting, at the end of the ride, what's the character there called?
The shaman?
Shaman. Thank you. I was totally blanking. I mean, you got to really appreciate then the animatronic for what that is, right?
Amazing.
Exactly, because of the fluidity, right? Of the
it's incredible.
And how large is it? He? I'm not sure.
I'm actually not sure either.
But it doesn't matter. Someone said to me, "There's times when she's not there," and they put
on one of your recent podcasts.
They put a video screen. I guess she drops. We think she drops into the floor when they have to do. And I would imagine the complexity of her lends to some. They need to do some maintenance on her every once in a while, and they put up a video screen.
Yeah.
So
but I just think that ride is so gorgeous.
Good. Yeah, I mean the land itself, right? The entire
the land is just beautiful.
That we were just talking about that recently. It's people really, I mean, most people like to flock to the Flight of Passage for obvious reasons and rave about that ride, but really take in the entire land for what it is and spend some time there, enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful, and we got fast pass pictures taken in front of the waterfall.
Right. Oh yeah.
And we did it during the day and at night in almost exactly the same spot.
Yeah.
And they're two just completely different pictures.
Oh, nice. Excellent. All right, let's see. How about for you? Did you have a favorite character meet?
Oh, I had some super fantastic. So a lot of the times when the kids are going on the rides that I can't ride, I'll go and meet characters.
All right, yeah.
So
Disneybounding
I had a couple of exceptional ones this trip.
Oh, cool.
Probably the best one was Star-Lord and Groot.
They're great, yeah.
And I had met them back in December, but so this time it was just me and them. And so when Star-Lord introduced me to Groot and he said, "I am Groot," and I said, "I am Stacey," and he said, "I am Groot," and then I said, "I am Stacey," and he said, "I am Groot."
Yeah.
Star-Lord said, "I didn't know Terrans could speak Groot or speak tree or something."
Yeah.
And then after this went on a little bit, he came back in and he said, "Okay, can I come in now?" Well, then I look at the pictures that they took, and they're pictures of Star-Lord off to the side, like looking all huffy because he's not part of the conversation, and it was so funny.
The great point and you did a perfect job explaining, because his expressions, he says "I am Groot" obviously all the time,
right?
But he changes his tone, right?
Right.
Yeah, love that.
And it was so much fun.
I noticed that from the live recording I did and playing it back, and I don't think I noticed as much when I was there with him. And of course, we were interacting with my wife and stuff, and yeah, I love that. It was so much fun, so cute.
So then I met Joy and Sadness on the day that I was Disneybounding as Fear.
I love that. Oh, nice. Right.
And they loved that I was Fear.
Perfect, yeah.
And Sadness was holding my hand, and Joy was hugging me.
She looks so sad, though. I saw those pictures.
She looked so sad.
It's so sad.
And then we had two different encounters with two different country bears.
Oh, love them. Yes, love them.
And they don't stand and wait in lines. They just sort of interact. So one day we were at the Magic Kingdom and Liverlips walked by, and I just kind of said, "Hey, Liverlips," and waved at him.
Right.
And he came over and he posed with me. And so that was just a little quick thing. But
those are my guys.
With Shaker, Annika and I were sitting and we were waiting for Charlie. Charlie was doing something. I don't remember what. We were waiting for him to come back. And we're sitting there, and the next thing I know, Annika's sitting on her phone. Shaker comes up, and he kind of puts his face in hers. And I was on the phone with my husband at the time. So we were taking pictures, and I was like, I forget what I said, but I said something that I had to go because there was a bear there, and Shaker is like poking at me, and he's waving to John, and I finally figured out that he wanted me to say hello to John from him.
Oh.
Like, "Honey, Shaker, the bear says hi," and John says to me, "You don't need to say hi to me from imaginary characters anymore."
He's just not. He's just no fun, is he, Stacey?
No, he's no fun.
Shaker. Which one is Shaker? I'm not.
So I had to actually look him up to see which one he was.
Ah, okay.
When I saw him, I was like, okay, I'm not sure which bear that was. Liver Lips, I knew.
Oh, okay.
I have to look at my pictures to
I gotcha.
describe him to you.
That's all right, but I love them.
I met Chip and Dale in their dinosaur costumes.
Oh, dinosaur costumes.
And that was really fun.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think I've seen.
Donald's Dino Blast.
Oh, yes, that's over at Animal Kingdom. Over at the
Animal Kingdom, and Chip and Dale are dressed as dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
That was fun.
That's cute.
And then Anna, first Elsa told me that I looked like Anna in her coronation gown because I was Disneybounding as Anna that day.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And then Anna told me that she thought my dress looked just like her coronation dress.
Perfect. Yeah.
And by the way, the day my car broke down, I was wearing my Anna dress.
Of course. the most difficult thing you could be wearing, right?
So I'm wearing a long skirt with this flowy hairpiece.
Of course.
And my car breaks down.
That's when the car decides to break
That's
down.
when the car breaks down. And then the like probably 25-year-old tow truck driver was hitting on me. And asking me if I'm single, and then he tells me that I don't look as old as I am.
Oh,
I look younger, and I was like, how do you have any idea how old I am? I'm thinking this to myself. And then I told him I was almost 52, and he said, you don't look that old.
Oh, well, when you're our age,
Right.
we have fun with those.
Yes, it was very fun. So, yeah, and there were some other character meet and greets that were great.
That's awesome.
Those were the really terrific ones.
Love it. Hey, what's kind of the must-do or fun things for your kids?
So, for my kids, Charlie he's all about the thrill rides. So, for him, it's Space Mountain, Expedition Everest, Flight of Passage is his number one ride. Toy Story Mania, which I wasn't sure we were going to get on even once because it was closed the first week we were there.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get fast passes for the second week, but we did get there at rope drop. We got on it. And then that night, we had gone back for a break. We came back that night and we were going to do something else. And Annika looked at the app and the wait was 25 minutes. So we actually got to ride it twice.
Oh, nice.
Annika likes to do absolutely everything. Now, she's 15, so she likes the shows and she likes the rides and she likes the characters. And I mean, she's like me.
She's a geek. Yeah, she likes it all.
She's a geek. She is a geek.
She likes it all.
Yep. And Mickey Waffles.
She can't get enough Mickey Waffles, huh?
Cannot get enough Mickey Waffles.
Hey, do you think you learned anything new on this trip? Anything?
So I would say the biggest thing that I learned is that busy in lowercase letters and busy in uppercase letters are very different things.
Yeah?
It was busy in June, but nowhere close to Christmas week busy.
You were there when you said December. You were at Christmas week, December?
Oh, it was Christmas week, yes.
Yeah, so you noticed the difference.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Right. Well, I had someone today say to me, they're thinking of going and they want to, I'm trying to remember, they said, we're going to go in September. They said to me, we heard that that's kind of a downtime. And I kind of snickered, because especially for people who have never been or don't go very often, don't tell them there's a downtime because they won't, they're not going to get it. They're not going to, when they get there and see,
yeah, and they might get it if they've been there Christmas week.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have any comparison though, right?
Right. But I mean, it was almost worth the trade-offs
for the heat,
the weather, and the staying off property.
Yeah.
To make up for those crowds.
Yeah, yeah. And well, this time you stayed off property, so but you're a DVC. You're going to go back on property.
100% we will.
Yeah.
But, if it means taking a second trip in a year.
Yeah, I get it.
We might do off property again.
Well, we just booked. My wife told me she keeps changing this trip, Stacey. It's like unbelievable. Like every day there's some new development, and she's always working.
That's the fun part.
She's working. I know. You wonder why she's a travel agent with Judy, but the two of them talk on the phone. So now we've canceled we had the Shades of Green booked, and now we've canceled that, and we're doing All-Star Music. And because we're going to save like $300, and because we're travel agents, we're going to get we save a little bit more.
The commission on
that. So it's like, so yeah, we're DVC, but we stay also in the All-Stars. So
yeah, and we stay at Pop Century when we don't stay DVC. Like Christmas week, it's just we just don't have enough points to stay as long as we like to stay, so we break it up.
Right, and it doesn't kill us.
No, not at all.
I enjoy them.
The kids are actually disappointed when we don't spend at least part of the trip at Pop Century.
Really, they love. What's it about Pop Century they love?
I'm guessing part of it's their own nostalgia. That's where we always stayed before we
went to okay. There's some emotional attachment there, yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's that, but it's also just kind of the theming's fun. It's walking distance to Art of Animation, which we also love.
They are fun places. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of move down. So you're such a expert, really. I want to try to get some tips out of you. Can you think of some tips? I mean, that maybe the average newbie wouldn't know about.
So the one thing I always tell newbies is, well, the obvious thing is plan, but be ready to roll with the punches. And I think that everybody that you've ever talked to has said that.
Isn't that, you know what? The funny thing about that is I didn't know that everybody would say that, but everybody's saying that. So
everybody says that.
That's funny.
So the different thing that I would say is that your enjoyment of your trip is going to depend a lot on expectations.
Good point.
Having your expectations be realistic.
Yeah.
So if you're traveling with little children, don't expect to rope drop until close.
Right.
If you are going to Christmas week, don't expect to get on everything. If you're going, whatever your expectations are, make sure that they're based in some degree of reality. So whether that means talking to travel agents, talking to friends that have gone, listening to podcasts, everybody, the unofficial guide should be required reading for anybody going to Walt Disney World.
Good way to say it, yeah.
I've gotten that book every year, probably since the mid-90s.
Right, us too, yeah.
Even though I wasn't even going regularly then, I still got it.
Right.
In hopes that one day I'd be going on a regular basis.
Great point, yeah.
So, and that's, on another Facebook page, somebody asked today, like, how bad is it at Christmas? And everybody's jumping in and saying, bad, like as bad as you can imagine it worse, and it's terrible, and the crowds are horrible. And I said, not to be the voice of dissent or anything, but set your expectations, make sure you know what you're getting into, and plan appropriately. Like, we get there, we go extra magic hours almost every day at one of the parks is at 7:00.
Right.
So if you're willing to be up early, you can be at the Magic Kingdom for 2.5 hours before the crowds start. You can do a lot in 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So
if it's not busy,
the time-saving strategies that we like to promote, like you just mentioned one, obviously the fast passes, even at Christmas time, they work, right?
They work as long as if you roll into the Magic Kingdom at 11:00 Christmas week, forget it.
You might not even get in, depending on the day.
Right. Well, on Christmas
noontime,
you probably won't.
Right.
But the rest of the week, maybe New Year's Eve.
Right.
But the rest of the week, you'll get in.
Yeah.
I think those are the only days that tend to close for capacity.
True.
But you're not going to have a great time.
Yeah.
So you need to be an early morning or late night person. When your family is not having a good time because somebody's tired, don't try to force the fun. That's my other thing.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
It is not, you're not saving yourselves you've already spent the money. So you're not doing anybody any good if you say, I paid all this money to have fun, so have fun.
I know, it's so true. That was something the unofficial guide taught me years ago.
Yes. And that I was reading it for probably at least 5 or 6 years before I had kids. So, so I went, even when my kids were babies, I went into that prepared. People ask me all the time, like, what's the perfect age to bring kids? And Annika was 10 weeks old. Charlie was 4 weeks old, their first trips. They don't remember them, but I do.
Yeah, I had this debate with EJ and Jennifer many podcasts ago, and my wife and we have 3 kids, and we tried to take them to a local park here in Connecticut. It's very well known, Lake Compounce across from ESPN, and we had an absolutely miserable time because they were just kids being bad.
Right.
And all 3 of them were all at the same time. And we had, at that time, a dream to take them somewhere. Disney was one of them. But and the money was an issue too. And to go,
sure.
And it was going to be our first time, my wife and I's first time.
Right.
It being a time when our whole life we dreamed of going to Disney World. So,
right.
And
I've also told people that if it's your first time, I mean, if this is a one and done, wait until they're probably 8 or 9.
Yeah, that good. I like that. Yeah, because EJ and Jennifer would say they, bring your kids because you get to share those special moments when they're going to be different than as they grow up. So I get that. It wasn't for me, but I get the
right. Sure, and when Annika was a baby, my husband was traveling the whole East Coast for work. He had a companion pass, so I could fly with him anywhere he went.
Yeah,
Annika was free to get in, so I got an annual pass. In her first 2 years, we went there 8 times.
Yeah, right.
Because Florida was part of his territory, so we just tagged along.
Right. Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I don't have a lot of patience for strollers and all that stuff. It just wasn't my thing. But if it's your thing, just have those expectations. Yeah.
All means if it isn't your thing, don't put yourself through it.
Right.
Like your expectations, not just for the Disney parks, but for your own family, for yourself, for your spouse, for your kids.
Yeah.
Like know your people.
Exactly. I like going we had a good time with the kids. They're not kids anymore. It was fun that we all get along when we go. I think that's, get into vacation mode, leave the stress at home.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. Have fun with it. Like Stacey does. Do something fun. I think like that Disneybounding you're doing, the pin trading, all those extra things that you're doing. I think those are really special. I was talking to someone this couple of days ago, and they did the wilderness kind of. What's the thing they do at Animal Kingdom where the kids get the badges and stuff? They just had the
Wilderness Explorer.
Exactly. Yeah. Stuff.
My kids used to do the predecessor to that. I forget what they called it, but it was before the Wilderness Explorers, but they had something similar. My kids loved that.
Enjoy those things. Yeah.
Kids loved doing the Kim Possible and then the ATP missions.
Yep.
I mean, when my kids were little, they liked nothing better than playing in the splash fountains. We could go. Epcot was their favorite park because they would just sit. I mean, they would just play in the fountains.
Yeah,
they loved it.
To your point of the expectations, obviously you're going to think the kids are going to love all of the parks and the characters, and then you find out they want to stay at the pool the whole time. So,
right.
Yeah.
Or they want to play in the splash fountains, or
I know it.
They want to color at the Kit Kat stations, or trying to remember. Like somebody commented about me letting Charlie bring his Xbox on vacation, like. Can't they leave the devices home? And I said, you know what? It's his vacation too.
Yeah.
I don't want him on the Xbox the whole time we're there.
No, right. Yeah. But at night, what else? Everyone's
at night,
just crashed.
We took afternoon breaks almost every day because it was so hot.
Exactly.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's vacation.
Awesome. Well, that was our awesome tips. Is there... we're kind of wrapping this up. Did we miss anything, Stacey, that you wanted to get out to everyone?
We missed one big thing.
All right, let's do it.
You know what? I was going to say, maybe I'll pop on a Facebook Live one of these days because it's a fairly big thing.
Oh,
but we did spend a day at SeaWorld.
Oh, good. So, was SeaWorld the only extra thing that you did, like outside of Disney World?
So SeaWorld, and we saw Jurassic World on its opening day at Universal City Walk.
Oh, okay. No, tell me about them now. Let's get it in there.
So
I've been to SeaWorld, but it's been only for conferences where they rent the park out for a couple hours. So I've never been there for the whole day. So did you really enjoy SeaWorld?
I haven't been to SeaWorld for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And I loved it at the time, and I've just never been back with a kid. I've never been with the kids. So what I had done was I bought a 2-day ticket for Busch Gardens and SeaWorld.
Yep.
Wasn't able to obviously use the Busch Gardens, unfortunately. But
right.
I got the kids the Quick Queue, which is kind of their unlimited fast pass.
Right.
So that they could get on the big roller coasters. I got a limited version of it for myself because I knew I wouldn't get on the coasters.
Gotcha.
I also bought, they have a meal plan.
Oh, okay.
Where I forget how much it cost. I think it's like $40 if you buy it day of, but with the ticket package I bought, it ended up being $20 a day per person.
All right.
And what it gives you is you can have a meal every hour.
Wow.
All day, and that would include, and it's not at every single counter serve place, but it's at enough of them.
Yep.
Gives you an entree, a beverage, and a dessert or a side.
Okay, good.
What we didn't realize until the end of the day was that the drinks we could have been having at any time. We could have had 10 drinks an hour.
Yeah, nice.
We did. I mean, we wouldn't have needed that, but
yeah.
I think after our first meal, we had almost covered the cost of it.
Perfect.
And we had 3 meals at the parks.
Yeah.
And a couple of snacks and extra beverages. So
what was kind of the standouts?
Totally worthwhile.
What kind of stood out for you for SeaWorld that you really enjoyed?
Well, my very, very, very favorite animal is the beluga whale.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
They have beluga whales there, and I
Cute.
stood and watched them, and oh my goodness, I love them. But I love feeding stingrays.
Yeah. Are the beluga whales part of a show, or are they just there for
No, they're just in an enclosure.
Yeah, to admire.
Inside enclosure. And they're just lovely.
Beautiful. I know.
So we loved feeding the sea lions and the stingrays. We saw the sea lion show, the dolphin show, and the pet show, all of which were fantastic, especially the pet show.
Tell me, you and I have a love for animals, and I love pet shows. Tell me all about the pet show, please.
It was just really funny.
Yeah.
Dogs and cats, and it was a little town. It was a beach town. And so there was this whole theme, and there was a romance. And
yeah.
It was just really, really cute.
I would do that park just for the pet show. That's me.
It was so good.
Awesome. I'm glad. Thank you.
Over and over again that was so great.
Yes.
But the kind of standout, completely unexpected, had no idea what it was for the summer. They have some special things going on, and they had, of all things, I didn't know such a thing existed, they had a bubble artist.
Oh, what's a bubble artist?
So, yeah, exactly, right? He's a guy who blows bubbles and does absolutely incredible things. So it was this stage show. It was inside, so just that in and of itself was awesome.
Right.
Inside in the air conditioning in the dark.
Yeah.
But it was colorful, and I mean, he would blow bubbles inside of bubbles, and bubbles with smoke in them.
Right.
And,
yes, I think I've seen that.
And it was all choreographed in music, and I mean, it was like the best magic show you've ever seen, but bubbles.
Oh, cool! I love that. Yeah, I love shows like I love obviously I know from Disney all those street entertainers, and I love that kind of stuff. Awesome.
Yeah, and it was a big, it was a theater show, so it was not just like a guy in front of you. It was just gorgeous.
Sounds like one of those
YouTube video on it. It was amazing.
Sounds like one of those America's Got Talent kind of acts.
Yeah, except that this guy apparently is world famous.
Sure. Of course. Well, that's the great thing about Orlando is that they've got the crowds to support acts like that. I love it.
So it was a fun day.
Perfect. And they don't do Shamu anymore, right? That's like
they do Shamu, but my daughter was a conscientious objector, so to respect her, we did not go. Okay,
I know there was all kinds of controversy. Well, I don't know all about it, but
yeah, and apparently some of it might have been overblown, but
yeah, I don't know much. I don't know much about it, but I'm so glad.
If my kids feel strongly enough about something to take a stance on it, I'm going to respect it.
Sure. Well, wow. Sounds like an awesome time, Stacey.
Yeah, no, it was so much fun. Oh, you know what? I think Universal City Walk was overrated.
Overrated. Okay.
Not a Disney thing. The
Yeah.
movie theater, of course, was fine. We saw the movie in IMAX. I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan, so that was great.
Right.
But City Walk itself was no Disney Springs.
Well, you probably heard me say I am in love with Disney Springs.
Me too.
I picked my restaurant finally. That I was getting down to the wire here when we got to pick our ADRs, and I get to choose one restaurant, and I wanted it to be Disney Springs. I couldn't. I was having a hard time.
What did you pick?
So I finally picked the Edison.
Edison.
I picked the Edison.
So cool.
The thing I'm finally 50 years into this experiment, finally figuring out some things about myself. And I like casual, I like kind of like bar food. So I looked at the menu there and I think I want to do like a, late afternoon or 3:00, some kind of afternoon, kind of lunch menu. And I want to do the Star Wars Void. So I want to kind of mix it in.
That was something that we were going to do and ended up not. So that was sort of one of our missed opportunities. I had on my tongue to ask you if your son got a chance to do that, because I think that's something that's really popular. We're hearing great things about. I wasn't going to do it, but my kids were going to.
Yeah.
And like our first day there was just like our first day at Disney, and then with the car stuff, things got complicated.
Yeah.
It just was one of those things, like
I know.
no matter how long you stay, some of your plans just don't go.
So true. So true. Isn't that, I know.
That's another piece of advice.
Even though we went 2 weeks, it's like, wow, you know what? What was it? We almost, there was something like Splash Mountain we almost didn't do. I was like, how the heck did we miss Splash Mountain? It was like the last.
Kids actually rode 3 times in a row, and I rode it twice with them.
Stacey, you have been a fun guest. Nice job. I'm so glad you reached out to me, and we had you. Now you're a super geek. Congratulations. I'll get you into our private super geek. Those are the folks that have been a guest on the show and either done a roundtable or trip report. So Stacey, you are by far a super geek.
Oh, and you've got to follow up on that advice about Charlie getting to be that guy.
Oh, okay. Have you ever heard my advice about that guy?
Well, you know what? I think part of what Charlie's going to have to do is get a little older, because I think they always pick men. I don't think they ever pick kids.
Yeah, that's true, Charlie. You'll have to wait till you probably get a little older, but you'll be ready if they're still doing it. But
he'll see the show 4 or 5 times on a trip. For
the rest of you guys, what you want to do is stay to the right. You want to be in like the 3rd row from the right-hand side. On the, if you're looking at the stage, you want to be kind of on the right-hand side. That's kind of the area that guy is usually picked. Now, it's not an exact spot because they changed it around a little bit, but in that general area, if you want to have a chance, and act real animated, look like you'd be interesting. As they're doing jokes in the beginning, before they get started, try to be engaged. That's my tip for being that guy.
Yeah.
All right. So
now he has had his jokes read a couple of times.
That's good. And I mean, I think some of the other ones are a little bit more random, but that guy has been, every time I've ever been in there, that's the general area. And I've been twice, so I know what I'm talking about. And I had a friend sitting right next to me get his chance. So
Okay, cool.
All right.
So
there you go.
We'll make Charlie listen to the podcast for that advice.
Well, thanks for listening and geeking with us.
Thank you so much for being out there, and I can't wait to be an official super geek.
You are. Thanks, Stacey. Have a great time. I hope you get to go soon again.
All right. Thanks, Kurt.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Wow, Stacey, that was a geeky trip report, and I love it. No wonder you love this podcast, because we are geeks. And welcome to the Super Geek Club. Anyone who comes on the podcast and does their trip report, they get into a special Facebook group for super geeks, anyone who's been a guest on the show. So welcome to the Super Geek Club. Stacey, you did an awesome job and lots of great tips on this show. I love that New Jersey pin trading idea. Actually, I saw one in New York too. And there's not one in Connecticut. Let me think about that. So Awesome talking to you, Stacey. Now let's give some more shout outs to the Geekin family. I got some announcements too to tell you about. But first of all, this Facebook post really caught my attention. I'm going to read it for you and you'll probably understand why. And it came from Nikki Casey Sculio. And she said, I got my shirt today. We actually just sent out all the t-shirts that we did an order for recently. I'm wearing mine right now, actually. Tie-dye went really over well. But she says, I got my shirt today and I love it. Like explanation points. Quick story about the color I picked. We planned our trip in September for a friend's birthday. It happens to fall on the same weekend that the Pittsburgh chapter NOCC walk was scheduled for. We lost my mom to ovarian cancer last April. It is the first walk I am missing since my mom was diagnosed for the first time in 2011. Teal is the color for ovarian cancer, and I plan to wear this shirt on September 16th at Disney while the rest of my family walks here in Pittsburgh. Wow. You know, when you start a podcast, guys, you don't expect to impact people's lives, but it's really amazing when I get stories like this. And Nikki, I'm so honored that you could share that with us, and it's really something else. And I know you're going to be thinking about your mom. You're thinking about Disney World. You're going to have a good time. And thanks for sharing that story with us, Nikki. That is really special. And great job for doing all of that work for cancer. You know, there can't be anybody listening to our show and around that hasn't been impacted by somebody that's had to deal with a cancer situation. So thank you so much, Nikki, and thanks for listening to the show. Have a great time when you're down there in September. Wow, we're getting great responses in the Facebook group from our postings that we've been doing. Of course, every Monday we release a show and we post out there and a picture of the persons that was on the show and their family. And Amberly Keach, wow, lots of great responses from Amberly's show last week. So Amberly, you did a great job. Thanks for guys. I love it when I post that out in the Facebook group and you guys give me feedback about the show. And I'm sure the guests that were on there really appreciate it too. So keep doing that, guys. There's got to be over 40 comments out there. Oh, so yesterday I'm sitting on the couch I think I was watching my Yankee game. And I get this message on the Facebook Messenger from Jennifer Metz. And she had promised, I don't know if you remember this, guys, but Holly noticed that the Polynesian coffee mug is now there is actually a coffee mug from the Polynesian Resort, because this is a long story. I have had 2 Polynesian Resort mugs. Both of them, the paint has come off, or the sticker, whatever it is. 2 of them are they're basically damaged. Jennifer promised to pick me up one and she was going to send it to me, but can you believe it was pulverized? It didn't make it home. She felt so bad. But Mom and Lindsay were sitting there and they said, if you got the receipt, you can call down to Disney and they actually might send you a brand new mug. But she said she would try to do that. So sorry, it was pulverized like Ralphie from the Christmas Stories glasses, Jennifer. But thank you for the thought. Maybe it will come. Okay, I got a couple of announcements. First of all, the Geekin family, there is a girls' trip going on right now. They are getting ready to go down this week. I am so excited for this. I've talked about this before. I love it when you guys have made friends through the podcast, when you meet up. Well, EJ and Jennifer are going to be down there in Disney World. I know also Holly's going to be there. Chris Cates, Jeanette Lynn. I put a posting out here. It looks like Selena Roll is going to be there. And Janet Braverman. Jamie McGee is going to be there also. I cannot wait. I think Thursday they're going to send me a video hello. So I am looking forward to probably be on Facebook Live. I am so excited to see the pictures coming this week with the Geekin girls down at Disney World. This is like a really organic trip that started up, and I am so excited that they're going to be down there and sending me some pictures. I also see my good friend Roxanne Steele. She's been on the show. She's a super geek. She's going to be there. She's actually there right now. So I hope she gets a chance to meet up with the Geekin girls on a girls trip. I'm so excited for you guys. Have a great time in Disney World. And now my big announcement. Guess who's going to Disney World in 2 weeks? Yeah, the Podfather. Well, I had big plans to go to Wildwood. My other big and favorite place, I've got 2 vacation spots. Obviously Disney World, because I do a podcast on Disney World for the last 4 years with my daughter and the whole Geekin family. But the other place that Mom and I started to go 30 years ago, it would actually be the anniversary 30 years this year, that we went down to Wildwood, New Jersey. It's near Cape May. It's at the very tip. And I love a beach vacation. My big dream in my life would someday to spend half of my time down in Disney World and the other half up on the beach in Wildwood, New Jersey. That's the big dream of my life someday, maybe when I'm in that retirement time, to be that snowbird. That's my big dream. And my friend that I went to college with is going to be there. He's actually there right now. So I'm a little depressed. I tried to put this trip together. It was not working out. Without getting into a lot of details, but Mama finally says, guess what? Judy and I were talking, and it costs about the same as going to Wildwood and blah, blah, blah. I know how you love to do road trips. Like she was planning on, because Auntie Judy does not fly. Her and Ken are going to drive down. So we put together a trip. We're going to be staying at All Stars. We were going to stay at Pop. Now we're staying at All Stars. And if you know Judy and Mama, they're always changing and adding things. So more to come. Lindsay and I are going to do a pre-trip report coming up, I think, and we'll probably ask Holly maybe to join us. She's actually going to be able to meet us. I see that a couple geeks are going to be there already. We always have people in the park. So although I didn't plan this, I am super psyched to meet a couple people that I know will be there. Well, Holly's going to meet up with us. She's going to be doing a pass holder event, I know, at Hollywood Studios at Toy Story. So we're going to see her probably after that for sure. Well, so excited to see Michelle Herr and Amy Blackwell Lane are going to be there when we're there. So let's meet up, guys. If you're going to be there the week of September 1st through the 8th, we're going to be in Disney World. Mama, Auntie Judy, and Ken. So message me if you're going to be down there. I'm making a list. We'll try to say hi. That's one of my favorite things to do, to meet listeners. So that's exciting. Although I'm not at the beach this week, I am going to be in Disney World in 2 weeks. I'll have to get busy putting shows together so I don't miss a week. Well, we love helping people go and enjoy Disney World, not only with our podcast, because we're Disney World travel experts. We're official Fairy Tale Concierge travel agents, along with EJ Cruz and Jennifer Galambos, who are going to be in Disney World this week. We're part of Fairy Tale Concierge, and Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. Do you want to go to Disney World, Disneyland, or on a Disney cruise? Let's develop your plan. We're experts in Disney World. We've been podcasting about Disney World for over 4 years, and we've been going to Disney World for over 19 years, sometimes twice a year. We've stayed at practically all the resorts, and we've eaten at most of the restaurants. And guess what? We're going to be on the meal plan. I'm actually excited about that. We're going to do the quick serve meal plan while we're down there in a couple weeks. Well, we'll help you maximize your fun and enjoyment of the resorts and parks. And how do we do that? Well, we're going to help you book the best resort for you, the vacation package to fit your individual needs, including the discounts and park tickets. We'll teach you how to leverage the FastPass system, the My Disney Experience app, and we'll help you book the best dining reservations so you get the most out of your days in the parks without waiting in those long lines. We've got some tricks up our sleeves too. We can share those with you if you use us as a travel agent. Have you seen those miserable people in those long lines? Well, I wasn't able to get a fast pass, I don't think, for Slinky Dog. I might have to rope drop. I'll let you know how that works out. So, hey, those guys that were in those long lines, they didn't plan, they didn't book their vacation with us. So we're going to teach you the best ways to tour the parks, leveraging our experience and your individual choices. It's important. Book a year out. Don't do what we're doing. We're going to try to take it easy. It's going to be hot down in the first week of September. Boy, the arts festival, though, we're going to be going in January. We've been planning that one for a year, and it's great to go at Christmas time. It's kind of running out for getting close to Christmas time. Plan a year out, guys. Hey, it's really important to just collaborate with us. We're a lot of fun to work with. You're going to enjoy talking with Mama and Judy, and together, all you guys, we're going to book a really magical trip for you and your family. You really got a plan, guys, and then just enjoy it. Well, is that something that you want? Email Mama and Judy at travelingtiaras@gmail.com. It's traveling without the G. travelingtiaras@gmail.com. Or if you just go to our website, Geekin on WDW.com/advice, there's a little form there. Fill it out. We'll get in touch with you. Set up a phone call and get started. Our services do not cost you an extra dime. It's the same whether you call Disney Direct or work with us, and you get all this free advice from us and all that help. Hey, you're busy already. Let us do all the runaround for you. This community that we have built through our podcast, you're going to see this week how cool it is when you start to see these groups of people that have become friends from our show meeting in the parks. You have no idea how much fun they're, because they have so much in common. They are going to have such a good time. I wish I was going to be. I posted this picture that I did. Have you ever seen the Red Hat ladies? I ran into a bunch of them. They're like ladies in their 70s, and I love this picture. I was alone because I was waiting for Lindsay when she did her college program. They were all having a great time in Disney Springs, and I saw someone take their picture with them. I was like, I got to do that. So I have this great picture that I posted I love posting that picture in the Facebook. You know, I'm actually making like a muscle. I'm holding up my arms, like, you know, making muscles. And one of the ladies actually grabbed my bicep during the picture. I kid you not. It was so cute. I love the attention, ladies. So definitely give me a shout out when you're down there. And, you know, I love meeting you guys when we're in the parks. Well, it's become part of the build up of this is the Facebook group. We have this private Facebook group. Come on and join us. We got people joining all the time. You'll get a few questions from us. I do monitor it. And we'll let you in as long as you got a passion for Walt Disney World. You know, you listen to our podcast and you just love having a good time meeting people that are, hello, Luke, that are excited about Disney World. We are all about this Geekin family. You can be a part of it too. Come join us on Facebook. You know, Facebook Live has been so much fun. It's been an opportunity for me to speak with people maybe I haven't spoken to before. What a great platform to do that. You get the video, two-way video going on, and it's been a lot of fun. This week, I actually missed it this week. Quite honestly, I was exhausted. I didn't get on. I think I started napping, falling asleep really early in the evening. So, but that, you know, this week, I'm sure it's usually a Thursday, you know, Thursday night, I'll be on hopefully with the ladies down in Disney World and probably do my own thing also. So I'm real excited about that. Come join me on Facebook Live whenever you see that pop up in your feed. We do the Geekin Gazette is a weekly news email list that we send out every week, usually on a Monday, sometimes Tuesday. But that's something that's got our favorite news story from Walt Disney World, planning or money saving tip, and something interesting that's happening in our community that they're all talking about. We've got the discount announcements from Fairy Tale Concierge and Disney World for your travel. I usually put that out in the newsletter. Also, when you sign up for the email list, you get a planning spreadsheet. That's something that we use to plan and track our days, the ADRs, the fast passes, park hours, which park you're going to be in, you know, that little plan. You can PDF that little spreadsheet off to yourself on your phones and keep your whole gang together knowing what's going on. We also got a travel packing checklist. I know I've got so many things to remember. I love checklists. This is kind of Disney focused also. Well, it is Disney focused, not kind of. You don't want that horrible feeling that you forgot something on the way to the airport or as you're driving down to Disney World. So go out to our website, Geekin on WDW.com. Sign up for the Geekin Gazette. Give us your email and you'll get that on a weekly basis. Stay in touch with us. You know, you can always email me, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. I do get on the Twitter on occasion. You can get me there. Instant message me, Geekin on WDW. You can send us in a voice recording. We got this messaging system called Geek Speak. The number 860-294-4774. If you leave me a message, I will record it, put it on the podcast. Love to hear any kind of questions, or maybe you got a little mini trip report. Tell us what's going on down in Disney World. Thanks for retweeting our Twitter posts, sharing our Facebook episodes, being engaged with us every single day. That's the best way to support our show. Tell your, you know, just tell them we were at a picnic. We do this puppet ministry at our church. Auntie Judy, Lindsay are the directors, and someone saw my t-shirt and said, "Oh, you do a podcast?" I gave her my card. I have a little card I handed out, and she says, "I want to learn how to podcast." You know, I will teach you. I've been pretty experienced over the last 4 years doing a podcast. We have fun every week, guys. Do we not? Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. Hold on. Let me get my microphone on.
Okay. All right. I can hear you.
I had to turn my microphone on. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I am Stacey.
Yes.
So
Stacey.
your Facebook profile says Stacey Brown Zitto.
Yes. So Brown is my maiden name.
Okay. Should I introduce you as just Stacey Zitto? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah?
That works. Yep, Stacey Zitto works.
Perfect. So you getting ready for this?
I am. I've got pages of answers, and like I said, the dogs have settled down, which isn't always the case.
Yeah, me. Same here. They always want to talk when I'm talking.
Yeah, mine aren't so much talkers, but they'll wrestle with each other.
Oh, yeah.
And they're French bulldogs, so their breathing is really loud.
Ah, yeah. You got two?
Yeah, I have two. I had three. We just lost one a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've got an English bulldog.
I thought you had a bulldog.
I do.
Of some sort.
I do, and I got two Labrador retrievers.
Too, right?
Two Labrador retrievers, so I got three. Yeah.
Labs were my previous breed. We had labs from the time I was about 12.
Yeah.
Until I lost my last one, 10, 11 years ago. And
yeah.
now I have the Frenchies.
Cool. All right.
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, nice. Lilo and Stitch.
Stitch looks just like Stitch. Acts just like Stitch. Smells just like Stitch.
Perfect. All right. Let me grab my notes. Where are they? Here we go. Well, all right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
We'll get ready. Your trip was in June, right?
I had one in June, and I also had the one in December. And I don't know if you still want to do the compare and contrast, but I do have some separate notes for that.
Well, I mean,
don't.
So I mean, it'll just play it by ear. I mean, let's do the June one. I mean, if you got some fun stories from there, I mean, anything interesting or different. That's what we're trying to do.
I sort of have some general observations.
Yeah.
Just as far as like crowds and weather and that kind of thing. So it's more of that. Like, I don't need to do 2 full trip reports, but before this one, probably our last 4 or 5 trips were at Christmas.
Okay.
So this summer trip was a kind of a difference, and there were lodging differences. So I'll just kind of throw those things out sort of at the appropriate points.
That sounds good. Just weave them in there.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. I think I'm ready to go if you are.
Okay.
Itch my ear. All right, so we're out. We're out. But you don't have to. You don't have to hang out. I mean, that's good. So I'm not that far ahead as I was before. So you'll probably hear this in about 3 weeks or so.
Okay, cool.
Don't bash me if I'm not exactly right, but I think I got like 3 ahead of you. Okay,
cool. That's awesome, and I'll have the kids listen.
Yes, have everybody enjoy it.
They'll probably hate me for talking about them, but
yeah, well, they're teenagers,
Yes.
They won't hate you when they're 20.
Go ahead.
When they're 20, you'll be fine.
Right. I did have to ask both of them permission for using their things about them in the introduction.
Okay. Well, then you have permission then.
I did have permission. Charlie was fine with me using his. Annika I was like, Annika, she's like, you're not going to say anything stupid, are you?
Perfect 15-year-old daughter.
I said, no, I'm going to talk about Corella when you were 3. She's like, okay. But Corella actually literally did recognize her.
Yeah.
We would go and see the parade, and Annika would always yell to her, and she'd come over, and then she started to see Annika before.
Yeah.
And she'd come up and she'd be, are you a good puppy or a bad puppy? I've missed you so much. And Annika said to me one day, she said, Mommy, Cruella DeVille's not very nice, is she? And I said, no. And she said, but she's nice to me.
That's right. She's a villain, but she's nice to her. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's right.
Hey, did you ever do an intro for us?
I did.
I thought you did, yeah.
I did, but I'd be happy to do more. I'll think of something clever. But yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, I thought so. So if you do another one, I kind of like it. Then I can say, hey, I'll do it before, like the week before or something. Hey, thanks, Stacey, for doing the intro, and she'll be on our show. So if you do another one, I'll definitely add it in there.
I'll try to think of something clever to say.
There you go. Hey, great job, and
thank you so much.
We'll see you in the parks maybe one day, and see you in the Facebook group.
I don't have a trip on the book.
No.
It's the saddest thing ever.
Well, I'll tell you, if you're thinking of it, January or October 2019.
Yeah, stupid school.
Oh, do you teach?
No, my kids go.
Oh, yeah, well,
I don't think they'd ever speak to me. I'm actually giving some possible thought to maybe a short trip by myself, October.
See, yes, if you team up with, watch what's going on for that October 2019.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that.
See what happens there. I think there's going to be a lot of people to team up with, too.
Yeah, my deal with my husband when we bought DVC was that every other year we get to use the points for something that's not Disney.
Oh.
So we're going to Maine next summer.
Oh, really? On DVC? Cool.
Yep. Yeah, we found a really nice looking resort. So we're probably, like, as a family trip, we're probably looking at December 2019 or summer 2020.
Okay, well then maybe Star Wars will be there too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost thinking about trying to avoid it December 2020 or 2019
right.
because
Star
of Star Wars.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I know it's going to be a zoo.
At first, we were disappointed that we were going to miss Toy Story, and after seeing the crowds the first few days, we're kind of glad that we didn't, because I know we would have tried.
I think it's going to be fine once it calms down a little bit. Yeah.
We were actually in New Fantasyland the first day it opened on a soft opening.
Oh, yeah.
And it was completely unexpected. We were in the park, and we overheard some people talking, and we hightailed it over, and so that was very cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right.
All right, Kurt.
Yes.
Well, I will see you on the Facebook.
See you, Stace.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.